Hello, everyone, and welcome to your daily dose of not fake news. Today in politics, the Taliban have decided that women cannot go back to school. Well, they made a lot of promises, but instead, the Biden administration has decided that appeasement is what works best with terrorists and their cells, whether they're running a country or ruining it. Yes, except for domestic terrorists. Yeah, school board meetings across the country, they must not be appeased at all. Nope, it's always best political practice to give bad guys, the bad guys, the tanks, guns, and rifles, and make sure you don't give citizens the power of words. Yep, words, that's where all the pain and suffering could come from, because the pen is mightier than the sword. So be careful about what you arm your citizens with. Further, it's been claimed that Joe Biden is a puppet. Yup, just like me. Which would explain why he's seen on camera, and when he's actually seen on camera and taking questions, is acting as though he's got something up his butt. Yup. It's also why his handlers make sure he doesn't get any scrutiny from the media. Oh, no, wait. No. I'm sorry. No. I swear, he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Also in politics, a 95-year-old woman was seen walking with a cane at church. Why is this important, you ask? Because it's the Queen of England, and she hasn't used a cane in like 95 years, except for one time when she had knee surgery. This week in entertainment, Pokemon fans are disappointed because they fell for their own lies this week. Instead of waiting on information from Game Freak about the next big franchise disappointment, they decided to set up even further disappointment upon themselves by convincing themselves that Legends Arceus would be a fully open world game. They actually believed, can you believe it? They actually believed Game Freak to put money, time, and effort into a franchise. They actually expected Game Freak to put money and time and effort into a franchise that they haven't put money into and effort and time for at least a decade. This week in sports. So the Maple Leafs fans are back to hoping there's a chance for success. We all know it's not true, nor is it going to happen. It feels like spring in Ontario right now because it's so warm and happy and fuzzy. However, we know winter is looming over us. And that's when, as soon as the Leafs hit the ice, they die and crumble until the season is over and they become fertilizer for whatever inevitably rises up from below them. This week in normal news, we have, during a wellness check of a 76-year-old man, police found 174... You're kidding me. The police found 174 guns, most of which were from World War II. But here's the rub. They were not stored safely. That's right. That's the problem. They were not stored safely. And they got past a ton of government buybacks. I guarantee you that's part of the problem right now. Somebody's jealous. But there's two other points that we want to make note here. And the first is a 74-year-old man owns more rifles than the entire Canadian military. How is that even possible? One man who's not from Texas owns more rifles than the entire government of Canada. The police were brought in because he has dementia. But I just like to point out, it's one thing to have one guy who has 174 World War II rifles versus giving a 78-year-old man the nuclear launch codes from the United States. No. It was just a joke. That is for this week's episode of Breaking Not Fake News.